Hi, good morning. And after a long time, I took my bike out for a morning breakfast ride. I'm on my 8R today. What's special about this ride? That it is all GSX8R bikes. So there are 4 bikes planned. 2 of them are supposed to be here. Now they are on the way, and we'll catch up with Prashant at the other junction, going through the nice road towards Hassan Road. So all the GSX8R guys are catching up. If all goes as planned, we will have India's first GSX8R and second GSX8R riding together today, which we already done, by the way, in one of the, I think, Independence Day ride. So we'll keep you posted as and when we keep progressing, and all the 4 bikes together, and hopefully get you more details from owner's perspective of these bikes. Cheers. Hi. So we had a wonderful time today, and best part is, as I told earlier, we were originally planning for 4 bikes, but we ended up with 3 bikes, and that was expected also. That is silver, black, silver. So blue is missing today. Those are the only 3 colors available in India, and as you see, 3 bikes and 3 of us here. Mr. Anil,
yeah, hi.
Mr. Shiva, myself with the bikes. So what we'll do today, we'll try to cover up the owner experiences and give you feedback about how the bike feels as an owner, and what are the things that we feel is missing in the bikes, which I'm sure these people will also acknowledge. So all the things that we are very happy about in these bikes we'll cover, and second thing is we'll try to cover what are the things we feel is missing. Okay, so let's go ahead. Bright and sunny, so let us start off with the crucial points. So as you see, the bikes are behind me. So first let us start with the color options that we got. We only had silver, blue and black. I picked up obviously silver, and Anil picked up black. What was your reason, sir?
So mainly from the beginning itself, I like all black. So
Okay.
That's one of the main reasons.
The majority.
Yeah, exactly. And moreover, when I saw the blue versus the black, right? Blue, it feels like a Gixxer, the original 250cc Gixxer kind of bike, right? This one, when you look at it at the first time, right? You feel that you are getting a big sports bike kind of thing, and that is one of the main reason why I thought of choosing black.
Shiva, what was your choice in between blue and silver? I know your friend has picked up a blue bike along with you, so that was fantastic. So you have silver and blue at home. So
why I picked silver is because for me silver looks more appealing than other colors. Black for me, what I felt is it's almost merging with other black color. I think it's not a complete black.
correct,
Yeah.
correct.
So it is almost merging with a black color, and I don't feel to go for a blue. Why? Because it's not a kind of a special blue where Suzuki is using for their premium bikes. So that's the reason I picked up silver, and also silver is very easy to maintain for me, because earlier what are the bikes I owned are silver color, and also silver, even if I keep the bike for the next 10 years, right, it looks the same. Even if I maintain or not, it looks the same.
Perfect, perfect. So also owned silver color or white color vehicles. I know the dust is not as visible as black or any other colors. So silver is very easy, and we only had these 3 options. Sorry we didn't get the yellow, otherwise I would have picked the yellow.
Yeah,
So yellow looked really beautiful, amazing. So that is the reason. And we'll get to the next point. Okay, now we'll consider how the bike looks. Okay, so as you see, a lot of people they ask us is this bike sporty enough? Does this look sporty enough? Does this look like a sports bike? That was one of the big questions. A lot of people have asked us both online and offline. But my answer is, it rides sporty enough. That's my point. And even more important, as I say, the bike gives that feeling that it's a sports bike, right? Minus the aggression. That is the most crucial point. So let's get up.
Yeah, from my end, I'm actually I've when I took a test ride, right? With all the gears and with all the helmets, everything covered up, I was taking a test ride in Nice Road. Okay? So I thought I was riding at around 120. When I saw the speedometer, it was at 172. So that is how it was. I mean, when you consider that as a sportiness, this is what you get from GSX8R.
Nice.
So all the previous bikes which I owned are the naked bikes, so which was almost upright position. So whenever I get a chance, I used to ride my friend bikes like R15 and that. It was too sporty. For me, I get a pain in the palm. So then I decided I can't live with that aggression bike for a very long time. So before this bike, I took a Daytona test ride. For me, yes, that was the deal breaker because of the too much of aggression.
Yeah, from the Daytona feels a lot more. Yes, I've also test driven Daytona.
And also in terms of the looks, you asked it, right?
Correct.
It feels, it's a perfectly balanced bike. So few of the bikes, right, it will be more heavy on the front side, but in the rear, the tail section will be too lean or thin.
Correct.
So, but in this bike, the design language is very good, so that it is proportionally matched.
And it's very consistent across.
Very consistent across. They don't, look bulk if you see it from the back. Similar to other bikes, because if you go for inline 400, the engine configuration, it will be wide, so it will be, we feel like heavy on the front but not on the rear.
Correct.
But
So this feels more balanced
more balanced
by design
by design.
and for riding.
For riding, literally it feels like we are riding a 150 or 250cc bikes if you fold the mirror. It is
Exactly.
easy to cut through the traffic. It's like a mix of a naked bike just added a fairing. It added fairing.
What's your feel on city ride?
Yeah, that is one thing which I like the most about GSX8R. Okay, so I mean, generally people buy high engine like a liter class engine and all, right? But they really struggle a lot when it compares to maneuvering in the city traffic and all, right? I see that this bike is like a all-rounder. I can take it on a highway. I can use it in a bumper-to-bumper traffic and all, right? So when there is a bumper-to-bumper traffic, there is a mode option, right? A, B, C mode, what we give. So I've tried it personally, right? When I put it on C mode, and even at the bumper-to-bumper traffic, right, the heat dissipation is very less, and
Correct.
it's very easy to maneuver as well. So it's like a all-rounded bike.
One of the common points we all share is the engine overheated at one point of time for almost all of us, and it was because of the faulty fan. And the company has replaced it with warranty for all of us. So if you are a person who has not experienced this, take a chance and try to change your fan already if it is not done, and maybe you will not face that problem ever. So that is one update for all you guys. And next point we'll get.
Replace also the coolant with some other better coolant like ice cool.
Maybe coolant is an idea, but if the fan is faulty, as the company has already acknowledged, so yeah, just get it replaced. Next point we are covering is the engine. How does the engine feel? Right? Does it feel underpowered, overpowered, or mid-range? How it is, or lower end? How does it feel on the higher end? How does it feel? My opinion, it is fantastic in all three ranges. Low end torque, beautiful. Mid-range torque, beautiful. Top end, just beautiful. And a lot of people commented also that this is very slow to get to 225, the top speed. Okay, so 100% yes. Show me another bike which can do with this capacity and this pricing, which can do the same. So I'll be very happy to note that. Of course, 650 Honda can do this job. Problem again, this will pull it in the. This will pull out in the initial stage. This is already ahead of Honda. Maybe the top end is there because it's an inline 4. Again, remember that that's an inline 4. And that's the point for me. And it is too aggressive. People like us will not take 650R Honda. It's because that it's too aggressive for us. That's the reason we have picked this engine.
Yeah, for me as a rider, right, I think everyone will be having their own tastes, right? So for me, bike is practicality, right? So it should serve all the purpose when you take a bike, right? So let's say in a low rev range, or for example when you're riding at the city, right? So it is like a butter smooth engine. It becomes very easy to maneuver and it's very easy. So and when you're riding in the highway, right? When you're with all the helmets, everything, you literally don't get any, sound or something like that. That's how it works. It's like riding a EV bike. That's how it is.
So how does the engine power feel for you now that you already also have experience with multiple brands?
Yeah. For me, the deciding factor for this bike is primarily the engine. Why? Because I need that initial pull, the low end,
Low end
and
torque.
also the mid range. Most of the inline bikes, right? The nature of the bike is like we have to go above 5,000-6,000 RPM, then it will fly up. But practically, we don't have such roads in India. For example, the road we are riding daily. It will be taking a lot of time to get pulled. But this bike, the way it pulls, it's that's the decided factor.
Nice, fantastic. So we all agree that the engine is better than the 650 inlines. So
Again, not one bike will suffice all the thing, because the characteristics of inline 4 is a different, and this is a different parallel pin. Yes, again, it's up to them. So those who like to go above like 180, 200, they want to clock like 250 and all, yes, they have to go for a inline 4.
they don't have an option at all.
Option at all, yeah.
So
But if someone
it's easy become it.
But if someone is looking for a practical all-rounder bike, then this is it.
The moment I sit on the bike, it's like as if I own the bike for a very long time. For me, the seating posture, the foot
Correct.
peg, the riding posture, it's a very spot on. I don't have to adjust, here and there, and I don't have to, what I can say. Used to it for the bike for a long time. At least for the initial bikes which we own, right? At least we ride for
Correct.
almost a month to get used to it for the new posture. But for this posture,
It felt like day one. It felt like it's comfortable.
comfortable. Correct. So
So it felt like almost a naked bike with a fairing. So it gave that feeling. So riding posture we have discussed, and I have done 1100 in a day, kilometers in a day. So I can tell you clearly that riding posture is absolutely amazing. You will not feel a thing, right? It's just beautiful, and you just keep going on the highways at cruising at about a 120, absolutely no problem to no end.
especially in the corners, if you are at 160, 170, it gives more confidence to lean.
Absolutely, I can acknowledge that. I drive a little fast whenever the roads permit, so I can absolutely acknowledge that. And it's absolutely right, as they say. Riding posture is you'll never
And it's a
painful.
very forgiving bike. It's very forgiving bike.
I second that. What Shiva is telling, right? I definitely second that. So let's say if someone is riding a 400 or even let's say versus 650 or something like that, right? If they want to upgrade, right? So initially many people will be having a preconceived notion that, for example, let's say they go from 400 to 800 or a liter class engine, right? So they'll be a bit afraid or they'll be a bit wary to check on that power and all, right? So this is literally a forgiving bike. I mean, that doesn't mean that you can recklessly ride, but at some point in time you can easily ride a bike comfortably. That's the whole point.
So that's what I say. Shiva has a point.
Yeah. Initially, also when the bike launched, right? Everybody in the comment section they keep, why for a parallel pin we are paying this much of price?
Correct.
Why not go for a triple cylinder like a street triple R or RS or inline 4 CBR 650R bike and all? So it's not about the cylinder every time. So without having any test ride, if you simply comment, it's like we are losing out something. We have to take a test ride. Then
Correct.
we'll get to know what actually we require. Few may not like it because few like the bottom end. So
And-
few want to feel
And more importantly, inline 4 engines are a little expensive to maintain also.
maintain also.
A lot of people don't discuss this point.
Correct.
Inline 4 requires more cleaning and more,
Let's talk about the service charge and all later. But yeah, that is where the real pain is.
Yes, yes.
And service.
Next is the suspension, which is, after riding for such a long period, right? I have not felt this is under par. Maybe I'm not a track rider. I'm not a track rider. I've admitted this several times in the past. I'm not a track rider. So I don't know the difference between that aggressive riding suspension and probably I'm not the best guy to answer that. Okay. So a lot of people who ride on the track will require better suspension. I have no doubt. But for Indian roads, what I am riding at good speeds, I don't need a upgrade on this suspension. I feel this is absolutely on the spot, the sweet spot for all the Indian highways, and especially the roads where these are not the best roads. The suspension I have not felt it's too hard. Maybe Shiva has another point. Let's see.
Quad and we can check once.
Okay, you can. Maybe
with
as you say.
with the current setup, it's more balanced because
More
every time
stable.
we can't change from R to
Correct.
medium or
Because
soft.
primarily we are riding in the cities.
in the cities.
Or even if you go on highway, it's like 100-kilometer breakfast ride, as we are in the MTR right now. Similarly.
So every time
So what is suspension feel?
For me, I've ridden around 1500 till now. So mainly I've ridden mainly on the city traffic as well as on the highways. So I generally don't prefer riding on the off-road conditions and all. But for these two, it's like a perfect bike. I mean, I have no complaints on the suspension as such till date.
up to 200, like for the city speeds, it's very good. Till up to 200, we can manage with the current setup.
So it's a big thumbs up for the suspension as well.
Let's cover the
most sought after question. Kitna deta hai? So let's see today's. Yeah, it's telling, of course, I have to go to service. Now, somewhere here, I should get a mileage. Here, 19.4 kilometers. So if I go on the average, I think I've gotten about 19.4 is generally what I'm getting. That means that this is the overall.
You can see
Whoa. Anna, you chindi. Look at that, 25.
So
King
let
of
me
mileage. Goes in this group right now. It
now
is
you
taken
know
by Anil.
how good rider I am here. Okay, so my best mileage.
Thanks for making me look bad on mileage front. I was never good at it.
No. I'll really make you sad. You can just come over. My best mileage still I've got is when I rode from Bangalore to Mysore. I got around 30.5 in this bike.
Yeah, the 250cc ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓಡಿಸಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಇವರು. Okay. Oh, trip one is low. Just refilled. So that's why it is showing. Let's go on the see. See, it's very realistic.
Lift of 462
462 kilometers, about 17 average. Trust me, you ride well.
I ride completely on the highway, and most of the time I was
Aggressive.
150. Yeah.
You are aggressive. Aggressive riding and A mode.
A mode.
Even
sometimes.
Yeah, traction control is to 1.
Yeah, right now it's 1.
And aggressive mode, which is A. In that, he's in an aggressive acceleration. He's still getting about 17.
Yeah, mix of it.
Mix. And mine was, what was mine?
Scenario.
Yeah, you're like non-comparable. And I also riding along with him in aggression, and it's still very decent of 19. Definitely beats all the bikes there in this category.
Touring, in 1500 kilometer, I can able to achieve till 25 kilometer.
Yeah, I agree. I've done this. I've been on very long highways and doing about 120 speed, 120 mileage, like it's through the roof. And it doesn't feel like an 800cc bike at all. It feels like an absolutely gem of a 350cc bike.
Yes. My earlier Dominator used to give the same mileage, 28, 32.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Same.
So if you ride aggressively, there are more fuel stops. If you ride decent, then you can skip a few
But
stops.
I feel the tank should be liter is not enough for
Yeah.
a touring bike.
This is a very valid point that we need a better tank size on this bike. This
This
is
is like a 14 liter.
all of us.
The people who are riding aggressively, right? This 14 liter might be not sufficient.
Even Penukonda ride will struggle.
Oh, okay.
At least some 17 or 18 liter would be sufficient.
Reason I struggled while going to Penukonda was I was continuously chasing Hayabusas and 1000 RRs.
That answers the question.
So that was one of the reasons I got low mileage.
This till 180 we can easily catch up with the liter class bikes.
Absolutely on point. This I've told many times. Shiva said you can catch up with the liter class bike in the initial stage. Of course, top end you're nowhere close to it. Right? Forget it. 84cc or 184cc.
Exactly.
Sorry. 84 bhp and that is 184 bhp.
But the way we can manage on the traffic, right? So
Ah.
that with a complete stretch we can easily be with the liter class bikes.
Yeah. That I've told many times that this can catch up to a liter class bike in the initial phase and stay with them. And 99% I've been with lot of liter class riders, and I'm not left behind. Honestly, I'm not left behind. Even on a continuous like 2-hour ride, they can't ride in continuous 200 km speed. Nobody can do that. That's not at all practical. They're not in the racetrack riders. So we will face that limitation about 150, 160 average. Even at the very good highways, I'm not telling on the regular highways, please don't go speeds. I've started with my experience in biking, started with a 50cc or a TVS 45 or 50cc TVS 50. And then from there I've climbed, stage by stage, going to 75cc or 90cc, then 100cc, then 150, right? 180, then 250, then 350, 300, then 350, then 500, then 650, and then now 800. And I've done 1000 also. So the point is, because I've come, I know how to handle the bike, and it feels very comfortable riding. It doesn't feel difficult for me to manage bigger bikes. So, and that said, acceleration mode, A mode on this bike, even now surprises me. It catches me off guard. How does it feel? Sometimes, I'm very calmly going, and suddenly I feel that, that jerk back, and suddenly feel, the bike is in the A mode. So it's one of the points we also feel.
I mean, I haven't.
Right 25 now, mileage.
If it is the C mode, it's a 150 or 250cc bike.
Correct, absolutely. It feels like the throttle response is cut.
Yes.
Basically, what happens in A, B, C is the throttle response to throttle is reduced, muffled. So in C mode, you're getting like 350, 400cc response, throttle response. B, you're getting like a 600 maybe. In A, it gives you a proper liter class pull. Feels close to, not exactly, can't be compared.
And also the primary next important factor is the wind blast.
Yeah, wind blast is, I wouldn't say the best, but it is far better, way better than naked bikes.
It's really controlled. When actually I've taken a test ride of Triumph naked bike. What is that? Not that, the other one. I forgot the name. So there the wind blast is like crazy. Trident, yes. So there the wind blast is crazy. Here it's far more controlled, I would say. Yes.
For me, suppose if you are going for any naked bikes, if you are going above 200, we can't ride for a very long with that wind blast.
Correct. Of course, I've driven that also. You would also done long rides.
That was a deal breaker for me, not to go for a Z900.
Compared to Z900, compared with Z900, I want to say something that this can pull Z900 all day long. Right, all day long. Right.
Easily we can even cruise at 150, 160 without worrying about the wind blast.
Correct. And that is thanks to the aerodynamics, of course. So that's a bigger reason. Even that's the 100, the torque is more and CC is more. But this can pull along Z900 or even be ahead of Z900 all day long. Now we've spoken so very good thing, all the best things about 8R. I haven't covered any best parts about 8R. Sorry. Please comment and tell us what are things better than whatever you explained. We are very happy to note because we are already owners. And wait till the end. We are giving you a bonus tip. This no company will give you. Follow this video to easily enjoy this bike for very cheap price. We'll tell you the mode. We just learned that a couple of days back. Okay. So let's get on with the first negatives.
Negatives, yeah. One is the
sound. This is like a baby that never cries.
Totally agree.
Right? And it's surprising, right? You tell babies and they don't cry. So it becomes a big challenge.
Yeah.
So that is one point I've always felt is like no sound. Literally, these guys are he's going 150 next to me. Like the chain noise is more than the engine noise.
Exactly.
So
it's like riding an EV, as you said, right? I mean,
my daughter tells that.
Exactly.
Papa, EV ಜಾಸ್ತಿ sound ಮಾಡೋದು.
Exactly. That's how it is.
So yes, of course, that is the biggest drawback. And because you spend money, you want people to turn around and say, hey, yavda gadi idu anta.
Yeah. Again, one bike, it won't suffice all the needs. So we have to have one inline 4 and one twin.
For me, at least, I'm not a big fan of sound. So that is also one of the main reason for purchasing this bike as well.
So I say I'm not big fan of sound because I have not modified any of my bikes.
Exactly. Okay.
So I have 6 bikes and all of them are not modified. So, but if you want to modify, the options are going with the Acra or SE company what they've given, which is not available in India right now. That will get to all the accessories negative part. But one person who can do it right now in Bangalore for Indian 8Rs is barrel exhaust. They can custom make it. In fact, I was ready to get it custom made, and and he gave me a very good price also because this was the first 8R we would have done. I would have negotiated the price. They would also help me in giving me a good deal. But the reason I quit that idea is because the police is very aggressive right now. They are unforgiving, boss. I don't want to pay 10,000 rupees to police every time they catch and beg with them, sir, bitbidi, sir, bitbidi. And on top of that, lying there. ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಇದು ನೋಡಿ ಇದು ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಸಾರ್ ಇದು ಕಂಪನಿಯಿಂದ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬಂದಿರ ಸರ್ look at this company is given this no I can't do all these things
if I want to go for a exhaust means it has to be some change in added in the performance.
No, barrel exhaust will give you that additional performance. Yeah, that is for sure. Barrel exhaust will give you performance. This is guaranteed. And they are very good at their job. If somebody is looking for other bikes, please go ahead. Barrel exhaust, they are fantastic company, and they have not paid me to comment this year. and my subscribers are not so much that I'm earning money also out of this. Next negative we'll talk about is the seat. Very uncomfortable, the stock seats.
I totally agree.
The cushion is not much compared to the CPR.
Yeah.
So where I am comfortable is because I've already got the Vendetta done. So it is slightly more cushion and with ribbed on the top. So it is giving me a little more comfort than these guys. And for that I've spent 12,500 rupees.
Cushion is less. That doesn't mean it is not too much uncomfortable. The cushion is less. But the angle, right? The spread,
correct,
which is very good. We can sit for a long hours. But we don't feel that added comfort with that added cushion.
Correct. And primarily because this is a sports touring style of a bike, so you will not feel that discomfort on the seat.
Yes.
But on the long run, you need little more cushion.
Yes, definitely. So at least I also on the seating, right? It's on a stiffer side, right? When you ride for at least like 100-150 kilometers, you'll feel that. Yeah.
Once I have changed it, I haven't felt the problem because once I have changed it, the seat is very good.
I think probably we have to also check the ergonomics, right? Few of the seats they have a wide spread and also more cushion, but doesn't mean all the seats are comfortable. For example, Z9 we can't sit for more hours because
slightly more hours.
Whenever we do hard braking, right? We keep coming.
You're squeezing between the balls between the tanks.
So then it's of no use, right? Even if you have a more cushion. So the angle should also match.
Very valid point. Please note. The next point is accessories. Absolutely unavailable. Side stand kuda sigala. You can't even get a side stand extender. Sorry, not side stand. So forget about all the other big accessories. It's absolutely unavailable. To an extent that I haven't put frame sliders also as of now. Manoj, you still promised me and you still owe me a side frame sliders. Remember that point? I haven't asked you. So about accessories.
Yes. So here we don't have any accessories or worst cases, I don't even know what accessories that needs to be installed also. That is the current state.
Yeah, it's very, very difficult to source the accessories. Initially, when we went to be in some of the stores, right? If I say, do you have any accessories for 8R? Most of the shop, they don't even know this bike. They used to Google, oh, this bike. Then they'll start searching whether they can able to source it or not.
Correct.
And also, we have to wait for like a month to get the accessories. And also, we have to pay premium price because the requirement is very less. So we have to pay heavy custom duty charges to import the accessories.
So the problem with not so popular bikes is that you end up paying a premium on the accessories. So this you have to remember. One is non-availability. Second is, and my luck is so good that I have a BSA Gold Star. Even that we are not finding. I am not finding great accessories for that.
And one more negative point is, suppose if something happened with the bike, it crashed, some fairing which is required, right? We have to get it from the Japan, so it requires 60 days. Recently asked for a mudguard.
Even I don't know this fact.
Oh no, that is common for even Triumph also.
For the common.
For Triumph also, that's the same problem. So even let's not go for the high-end bikes of Triumph.
This is that moment where I have to insert.
Exactly. There also it's like almost 60-90 days.
For example, the regular wear and tear parts which are available. For example, if something goes wrong with the fairing, mudguard, I don't know about indicators and all, we have to wait for 2 months. What if something happened, like if alloy broke?
That's common across all the bikes.
Please don't crash your bikes.
Especially these bikes. We don't have that the space available with the store.
Please.
Not only this, any bike. Triumph.
Now we'll get to the maintenance part. After that, I'll open up a big controversy. Okay. About chain looping. How do you do your chain looping?
Using paddock.
Paddock stand,
yes.
And you spray regularly. How frequent?
150-200 kilometers once.
I haven't done even once till now.
For me, fuel is the second thing. First is the chain loop.
6 bikes, I never loop them other than service. Honestly, no problem. According to me, as long as you're riding them regularly. If you store the bike for months together or even without riding them, you will definitely have problem of rusting. Surface rusting chain does not, nothing happens. This is my experience of
20 years of
30
riding?
plus years.
30. Oh,
Okay, 30 years of learning. I'm telling you, chain genu agalla, nothing happens to the chain. All the story of continuously keep looping it. Of course, the bike will look beautiful if you loop it.
ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಈಗ ನಾವು ವಾಶ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಲೂಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ಅದು ಏನು ಬೇಡವಾ
Washing andre, you have to wash chain also. It depends. If it gets dirt and all, you have to wash. For me, at the higher speed, right, I feel that harshness if the chain is not good.
This I will tell, I might not realize because I'm not that level of an expert in terms of understanding the small, minute things.
You can ride my bike, now you will feel the difference. Because while coming back, right, I completely loop. In my previous ride,
Even I agree. You loop the chain, the bike will feel better. That I'm not denying. But if you don't loop, the chain will not get cut in the road.
Yeah, definitely. But you feel the arch. That added comfort will be there, right? So when you loop the chain.
So a lot of people might abuse me for this. I'm telling you, looping is one of the areas where I don't pay too much of an attention. But only thing I do is morning I take one bike out, afternoon I take one bike out, evening when I take one bike out, or at least 2 bikes I ride in a day. So because of that, I keep continuous usage. Even if it's for a short distance, I ensure these bikes are running continuously. So owning multiple bikes, this is one big responsibility. And the problem is if I go for a tour and come back, the first thing I do is go switch on all the bikes and leave it on so that the batteries don't get drained.
Exactly.
Or I ask my daughter to do that when I'm out for more than 10 days. Any other maintenance points you want to add?
With respect to chain?
Anything?
How about washing or whatever? How exactly you maintain?
I'm very bad at washing the bike. I only concentrate on the this part like
Mechanical parts,
Mechanical parts. Whether the chain get low, whether air is properly. Every time.
How many times you got the air checked?
Every week I do that.
Whenever I go for a fueling, right, I'll check that.
Controversy, alert.
Zero.
Since I purchased the bike, not even once. Whenever it's gone to service, they've checked air. Whenever I feel it is low, I will go and get it. Until then, I'm not even entering the.
For me, apart from that, I look at the aesthetics part, right? So whenever I go for a ride and I come back, right, even if it's like 50 kilometers, 100 kilometers, whatever the number, right, I make sure that I do a complete wash so that I can see my face on the petrol tank.
I wash, but only the headlights.
No.
Yesterday, I washed because I was meeting other GSX8R. Otherwise, I don't even wash the bike, I only dust it.
Probably mine will be the dirty bike. Like whichever the bike I own, right, mine will be the dirty bike, even though it's not a dirt bike. So I don't maintain. So I only whenever we go for a ride, I only wash the seat, handlebar, and where we.
You should have seen my Dominar which I had, right? It was like 7 years old bike. I actually sold it. The person who took that bike, right? This is the statement what he said. This is like a showroom bike which I'm taking. That is how it was.
Don't buy from me.
I'm bad at washing the bikes.
But I take care of my bikes very well, other than these points, because I don't believe much in that. But cleaning, yes, of course, when you clean the bike, it feels really good. Please clean your bikes. I also dust it and keep it clean. Whenever I ride and it's too much of mud, I can see the mud is everywhere. That is when I go and get it washed. Till then, I am like, chill, bro. Next point is the lights. I am. Shiva here says it is very less. He says
no, it is good.
It is good. I say somewhere in between. Chalta hai. Not the best.
For me, the 80cc lights for 800cc bike.
Probably okay, acceptable to an extent.
Yeah.
Another because your headlights are not aligned. It's sitting on the high side. That is why you probably are feeling it.
For me, I think Shiva has not tried V4S, Multistrada, Ducati and all, right?
Take my Super Meteor, then you'll cry.
Exactly. So if you try that Ducati and all, which is like 1200cc and 18 something like 180 bhp and all, no, it's like headlight is like halogen bulbs. You cannot even see like 20-30 feet front. So when compared to that, this bike's headlight, I'm really happy.
No, for example, TVS and Bajaj, even their 400cc bike, for example,
Dominar,
right,
headlight is excellent.
I never felt I need additional lights.
I can say that with my BSA. BSA is excellent headlight compared to Super Meteor or my 8R. So
For me, I had a Dominar before as well, right? When compared to Dominar, this bike's headlight, hands down, this is very good.
Yeah.
At least for me.
They should learn from Bajaj and TVS how to make headlights.
it's okay. But let Bajaj learn how to make bikes.
Bike from Suzuki. Yeah.
So both can shake hands in common agreement they can make for making their bikes better. So for me, I felt one of the options I really love is putting the R15s have these under fairing above the front mudguard. There are lights with a panel. If you can find that for 8R, it will be really excellent. Let us see if somebody can do that for us. We'll get it done for sure. If not, Anil, Shiva and I we are getting the additional lights because we know saving our own life is more worth than 1,000 rupee fine we pay.
Yeah,
Also,
It's
again,
fixed.
One thing which I noted, right, especially on the back light, right, that is one thing where I think that extension, one big extension which is there behind the back seat, no? I feel that is, if someone comes and
The
crashes,
mudguard, you're telling me.
exactly, after that back seat, that mudguard, whatever, I don't call it as a mudguard though, but that whatever that extension which is being given in that bike, right, I feel that is more extended. So what happens is in the
never
city,
got the
right,
mud.
in the, that is true, but the problem,
It never caught the mud. Shiva said that.
but the problem, what I see here, right? So someone, especially in the city ride and all, if someone is coming in the bumper to bumper traffic and someone by mistake also if they come and hit it, right? So if it breaks, again, God save us.
Forget it. I've hit it at least 5-6 times just taking reverse in the parking lot.
Exactly. That is
Almost
one
2 to 3 times, right? That auto wala. This is the third time I'm putting a new bracket.
thing.
So yeah, of course we don't like the extended tail.
Yes.
What we would prefer is a tail tidy. But the problem with tail tidy is again the whole mud will be on the right up to the helmet in the back. We will find mud in the rainy season, and I have ridden in the top rainy, worst rains. I have ridden 4.5 hours, and this extended tail also is no good for it. But it is better than tail tidy. But tail tidy gives you a look which this tail cannot give, is what commonly acknowledged.
Yes. I don't know.
Very important point we got to, which we forgot to cover in the positives and negatives. It is very dicey, but the quick shifter and auto blipper. Honestly, the quick shifter doesn't feel as polished as it should be. That said, I've ridden a Hayabusa. That also feels very similar.
Oh, for me, what happened, no?
Maybe if you've driven Ninja, 10R is much smoother. That I can tell you. And even the
Triumph.
ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ ಅದು ನಾಟ್ ಡುಕಾಟಿ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ 457 ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ Aprilias also are much better in terms of quick shifting, and auto blipper Yamahas are very nice in auto blip and this thing, quick shifter, but these bikes are not. This is not the best in auto blip and quick shifter. Same experience, I guess.
For me, the experience what I have, right? So it's like first gear and the second gear. What is happening is that is really, really hard in shifting.
Clunk.
Exactly. Tuck, you get that feel, right? After third, fourth, and fifth gear, it's good when you're upshifting, right? However, when you're downshifting, it's really bad.
It's not
So
that good.
I can tell this, and I found a sweet spot for acceleration. Right, if there is a linear acceleration, if you have a continuous linear acceleration and you upshift, absolutely beautiful, butter smooth. But coming down, it's always like tuck. It feels a little pain. Using clutch reduces that, so we end up using clutch most of the time. But when I'm aggressive, I do use auto blip and the quick shifter.
So this is what you get when you.
That was me 15 years before.
That was me 15 years before.
So actually, when I got this bike, right, I thought there will be not much attention, right? And again, for you guys, so black was the one where that guy, right? Not for the silver one. Okay, no. Okay. So now, I thought this bike will not grab much attention, right? But surprisingly, what happened, right? When I went to Muttati, there is a temple out there, right? So almost around 25 to 30 people, they came, they took a picture, each one standing next to my bike, they took a picture. I thought, okay, this is also grabbing attention. Yeah, it was good.
I think they would have made somewhat better with terms of graphics, because even black, right? The graphics also on the black color.
Very subtle.
We won't even able to see it.
Graphics are very subtle, very bland. I have considered so many times getting new graphics done, but
In the black color, I'm saying. Even the graphics which are on the black color, at least in our silver, right, which is on red, which is very appealing, and also which is in the black, very appealing.
Hey, all black and rappa. Not a huduga ink text the picture.
congratulations. So
Those
yes,
who love to maintain,
Like me.
yeah, can go for a black color. Those who don't want to maintain, like us, right, silver.
on point. Buy silver if you are not washing regularly. Take black if you are a very good husband.
For next
Doing
15
all the
years,
household chores, no? Take this. So next, getting to the brakes. Again, we have a small divided opinion here. Okay, I feel even at good speeds, the braking is just sufficient and on point. I don't feel it is low. Nissan calipers in the front and back, so it feels very comfortable. I have no problems, no complaints. Whereas
For me, I mean, you can take into account, right? I basically
25 mileage guy.
So I'm like a very safe rider here, right? I ride around 120, not more than that, right? For me, the brake is really good.
Now the person who disagrees.
I need a added bite. At least for this price range, because we're paying a premium price, right, for the parallel twin. I expected Brembo.
And another point, what are the things that we miss on this bike? Nobody has told us that we miss a throttle cruise control. Boss. Cruise control is something we totally miss on this bike.
Yes.
For the price point.
Because this is a touring bike, right? Yes. That would have been
At least been fantastic.
yeah, at least for this price, right? I would have expected Brembo bike. Brembo
Brakes.
Yeah.
Brakes I am okay. Brakes if people
Whenever
can have.
I'm at around 200, right? I feel some extra bite would have been give more confidence.
200 and you're using brakes. Bad idea. Okay. So remember, if you're in 200, have so much plan that you never have to brake. That's how you ride.
Exactly.
Okay, whenever you touch 200, you should not be braking, right? That's not unless you're in, of course, a track. So we'll take on track someday. Till then, these are our points, and any other accessories we feel that the company should have given already.
I feel it's like a complete bike, right? I think we need to go for the conclusion part.
Yes, let's get to the conclusion. Bike is absolutely brilliant according to me.
Yeah. Perfect all-rounder bike.
Yeah, for me, if someone is looking for a more practical bike which can be used for a city ride as well as for a highway with a very good power where they can change that ABC mode and all, then this is the bike.
If you ignore the sound, right, it's a perfect bike. Exhaust
Sound again, ಬೇಜಾರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. We can't do anything about it. So it's a fantastic bike. Go for it. Next up, very very important. If you want this bike, what is the price? So getting to the price point, I paid 12 plus for this bike, and more so because I didn't get a rupee discount, not even frame slider yet. Manoj, remember? Because this is India's first GSX8R. Okay. Now, what did you pay, sir?
Around 10.5-ish is what I paid.
Reason?
Because that was the last bike, what he said, right? I mean, last bike of the lot, which I got.
we bought two bikes actually, me and my brother. So we got for a 9.5.
9.5. Discrepancies. The reason for that is most of the bikes were 2024 shipped to India, and people bought it. I bought it in 24, of course. So 25, a lot of people bought. So this is a previous model. So a lot of people got a discount. Even right now,
GST.
yeah,
We went to showroom just before the the
GST hike.
GST.
So that is one of the reasons we got very good discounts. And beyond that, presently 24 model, even now there are few bikes left out throughout India. If you want to grab them, go ahead. 9 lakh rupees or 950. I think they are giving you with warranty, 2 years warranty and 5 years insurance on road. And
I got an extended warranty. You got an extended warranty. Yeah, I got that.
everybody
5
has
years
extended warranty.
Whatever it is.
Another point was people will tell 24 model, but even now people are behind Malaika Aurora.
Yeah,
And you're telling 24 model is too late. Go man, go and buy.
ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Okay. So
ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಶ್ರೀದೇವಿ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದಾರೆ.
exactly. Sridevi and Madhuri Dixit
ಹೌದು.
fans are there. So 24 bike, you will not, and they're fresh piece. Huh? Remember that point. Very important. They're not ridden. So whatever company is giving you 24 model.
One more valid point. These are CKD units, not manufactured in India. So it's like you are getting a Japanese bike with a very less price. Earlier, if you want to have the CB units, it used to be a more price, right? Premium price.
Yeah.
So it's a completely CKD unit. You have to think.
And you're getting for 9.5 man. Go. Hello, Raja. Jaldi. Go, jao, jaldi. Just a small update on different things we have done on these bikes. Some of them have the front nameplate.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು cover ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
Uh-huh.
Many bikes are CBU, right?
Correct.
From the Thailand, because manufacturing in Thailand are not CBU. We usually, whenever the bikes are from German or Japan, right, we used to call it as a CBU bikes. But at least this is a CKD unit.
Correct.
Now we can feel that quality, fit and finish.
Yeah.
Even all the switch gears, even the even small bolts are very precise. We can feel that quality actually.
Acknowledge, as he said, the fit and finish looks amazing on this bike and very premium.
Very premium, and the attention to detail is very spot on actually.
Absolutely. So get the changes that you would see in different bikes of these bikes. You see here we have number plate, no number plate. I got it stuck here with a double tape and it flew off when I was riding. And then you see here frame sliders. Option 1, T-Rex. Sir, nimdu yav sir ido? This is an Evotech frame slider. Both of them have different ones. He has the T-Rex, what we call this, fork slider. No fork slider, no frame slider also. And what else? I think that's all. Yeah. These guys have gotten their phone mount, both of them, a different phone mount. This is Bobo and this is also a Bobo. Different catching mechanism.
System is same. The older is.
Yeah. So
I'm planning to have some more accessories for the touring setup.
yeah, looking for accessories in touring setup.
ಬನ್ನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಪ್. ಈ ಮೂರರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಗಾಡಿ, ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಯು ಪ್ರಿಫರ್? ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಮುಗೀತು ಮಾತು, ಇನ್ನೇನಿಲ್ಲ.
ಇರ್ಲಿ, ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಮನ್ಸಿಗೆ ಬೇಜಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ.
ಯಾರೋ ಬಂದವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ.
Thanks for making me feel bad for no reason. Nothing to worry. Joking.
It will be a unique bike. Everybody will stop and ask which bike is this.
Oh yeah, correct.
Everybody are aware of CBR 650R, Z9, the Trident, other bikes, but everybody will stop and ask you which bike is this, because it's a very underrated bike, right? It's some unique bike.
Yeah, this looks absolutely underrated, phenomenal performance. If you want it, go for it.